What if the lack you've been staring at isn't your reality at all, but a delay in the paperwork of heaven, and the moment you stop panicking is the moment the transfer finally clears? My beloved child, stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you will explain why your timing has felt unfair and why something that looked impossible is already being authorized in the unseen. In the first few seconds of hearing this, you can feel it, that ache of being judged, the exhaustion of waiting, the fear of choosing wrong and losing what you can't replace. And you've been trying to look calm while your chest tightens with, what if nothing changes? Let me whisper this directly to you. You weren't brought here by accident. Archangel Michael says there was a moment, recently, when an authority figure looked at a record tied to your name and froze, not because of an error, but because something too much showed up where they expected not enough. And no, this isn't about money the way the world uses it. It's about restoration, access, and recompense. The kind that touches your life where you've been quietly bleeding. They don't see a number, they see a soul. Visualize this. A sealed file with your name on it, stamped, cleared, and finally moved from pending to released. And notice how your body responds. That warmth in your chest, that sudden stillness that doesn't come from denial, but from truth landing. Heaven has been moving pieces you couldn't see, guarding what was meant for you while you thought nothing was happening, and the air around your life is shifting because the code has gone active. Stay with me, because there is a sender behind this release, not a stranger watching you, but a reason behind the timing that will make your past finally make sense without you needing to force it. I won't unveil every detail yet, but I will promise you this. Before this message ends, you'll recognize the signature of God in what's opening, and you'll understand why the delay was never a denial. It was protection while the blessing was being made safe for your hands, my beloved child. Something extraordinary is unfolding right now. And it isn't unfolding because you finally did everything perfectly. It's unfolding because heaven has decided the delay has served its purpose, and your name is being moved with holy precision through corridors you can't see. God saw your pain, your patience, and your silent prayers. You've been waiting so long that you've started to doubt your own worth. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal is the signature behind this release, and it will explain why the pressure around your life has felt strangely intense, even when nothing on the outside seemed to change. Hold your focus right here. Here's a small truth that is already real. A record tied to your name has been shifted from held to cleared, and the moment it moved, something in you began to loosen. Your shoulders drop without you telling them to, because your spirit recognizes when a burden is finally being lifted. Archangel Michael shows a table of light and a scroll that isn't paper but authority, and your name is not one line among many. It is highlighted as proof that this moment was written before you had words for your own prayers. The witness on the earthly side didn't simply see a figure on a screen. They felt a jolt of awe they couldn't explain, because what was released was not currency alone. It was restoration, recognition, and reversal, the kind that reaches into what you lost in silence and credits it back with dignity. Now, here's where it turns. Another small truth. The resistance that slowed you down has already been overridden, and the invisible barriers that made progress feel impossible are being cleared one by one, which is why your throat unclenches as you listen, as if your body is finally getting permission to breathe without bracing. This check, my dear one, is a symbol of spiritual inheritance made tangible in your life. Not a gimmick, not a tease, but a divine receipt that says your tears were counted, your closed doors were not wasted, your rejections became interest on your comeback, and the waiting was never punishment. It was preparation for something too weighty to place into your old timeline. And here is the escalation you need to feel, not just understand. The final phase has begun. And what has been building quietly is now pressing forward, so you can no longer call it maybe. Watch how alignment starts showing up in ordinary ways that carry extraordinary timing. A message that lands when you're least defended. An opportunity that fits where compromise used to be required. A door that opens without you performing for it. Because heaven is not only restoring what you lost, it is restoring the part of you that stopped expecting good things to last. I won't spill the full identity of the sender yet, but I will tell you this much, so your heart can hold steady. The signature is more personal than you think, and when it is revealed, it won't just change what you believe about provision, it will change what you believe about why your life had to unfold the way it did. My beloved child, the moment has come, and the veil between what was hidden and what was yours is thinning in a way you can almost feel. Like the air around your life has shifted, and the old "not yet" is losing its grip. If you've been waiting so long that you've started to doubt yourself, I want you to know you're not failing. You're being carried through a passage that was never meant to break you. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will explain the strange turns, the delays that felt personal, and the unseen order behind them. Hold your breath. Just listen. Here is a small truth already verified. The check Archangel Michael showed me is no longer pending in the realm of the spirit. It is cleared, glowing on a celestial table with light that doesn't fade. And the human witness who stared at your account and trembled had no idea he was being used as proof that heaven had moved from intention into authorization. Your hands stop bracing as you hear that, because something in you recognizes when a battle has ended even before your eyes can see the victory. Archangel Michael stands there with calm authority, and the scroll is not paper, it is permission, it is access, it is recompense, and the identity behind the signature is about to be understood in a way that makes your whole story reframe without you forcing meaning. Now, let's go one layer deeper. Another truth you can hold. The sender is not a stranger, not an angel, not a human name that could disappoint you, but the one who chose you before time, the Creator who has been watching your life with exactness. And this was never luck, it was divine strategy. Because while you were crying, heaven was calculating, and while you were doubting, heaven was depositing. Every closed door didn't erase you, it refined you. Every betrayal didn't disqualify you, it became weight added to what would be restored. Every season that felt like nothing was moving was actually a holding period, while your file was cleansed of every false claim and every shadow signature was removed. And here is the escalation, my dear one. Before the blessing could reach your reality, there was resistance in the unseen. Envy and delay trying to intercept what was stamped for you, but Michael intervened without spectacle, with divine law, cutting through what you couldn't name, which is why you felt sudden heaviness lift without an obvious reason, and your stomach loosens, as if your body finally believes it can exhale. This is not about money as the world defines it. It is about destiny fulfilled, about peace, recognition, relationships, elevation being processed through systems that cannot explain you, and the first visible sign will arrive in a form that looks ordinary enough to dismiss, but precise enough to remember. A message, an opening, a reversal that matches the clearance already placed on your name. Don't shrink when it comes, because it's not random. It's the echo of heaven's approval landing in your timeline, and the next revelation will show you what tried to stop this transfer and why it failed. My beloved child, what is coming will land so suddenly, it will feel like time folded in your favor, not because you were lucky, but because heaven finished what it started in secret, and your life is about to reflect it. God saw your pain, your patience, and your silent prayers. If you've been waiting so long that you started to fear nothing would ever change, I want you to hear this gently. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared for a release that required a stronger you. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal is how you will recognize the first visible sign without forcing it. And here is the first small truth already happening. People who once overlooked you have begun to feel drawn to your presence again, even if they can't explain why. Breathe and don't rush. The countdown has begun, not a clock you can track, but a sequence in the unseen that has already crossed into the physical. And that's why your breath softens when you hear this, as if your body is sensing a door unlocking before your mind has proof. Archangel Michael stands before you with a calm that carries authority, not loud, not frantic, and his sword of truth points toward your destiny like a line drawn in light, saying the release will appear ordinary but carry extraordinary weight. The first sign won't be loud, it will be oddly precise. A message that answers a question you never typed. A reopened door that returns with the same theme, only cleaner, safer, and timed too perfectly to dismiss. Now, hear the transition. Heaven works quietly until the miracle is ready to be seen, and that is why the silence has been so loud in your life, why delay felt like denial, why still seasons felt like abandonment, when in truth they were timing, perfect timing, the kind that stretches your capacity so the blessing doesn't crush you. You had to grow into what was assigned to you, my dear one, and that growth happened in rooms nobody applauded, in nights where you held yourself together, in days where you showed up anyway, and it counted. You may notice a strange hush in the air around you today, not emptiness, but a sense that the room is watching. That is another truth you can trust. The transaction has reached Earth's frequency, and the signature of the one who chose you before time is about to show itself as evidence in your actual life. Your heart races because something in you knows the shift is near, and that isn't anxiety. It's anticipation, learning how to live in a body that has been trained to brace. The banker who stared in disbelief was only the first witness. Others will be stunned too, not because you suddenly became someone else, but because what was always yours has finally been allowed to meet you. Those who doubted you will struggle to explain your rise. Those who wronged you will wonder how you moved so far without carrying bitterness, and the reversal will speak louder than argument. Archangel Michael whispers to remain ready, not frantic, ready, because when the first sign comes, you will be invited to act with clean courage, and the window will feel brief, not to pressure you, but to protect momentum. I won't reveal the full sequence after the miracle yet, but I will leave you with this meaning so you don't slip away. This isn't fast, my beloved child. It is finally, and the acceleration is the reward of every season you thought was wasted being gathered into one undeniable moment. My beloved child, the moment the divine transfer completed, a ripple moved through creation itself. And what follows is not merely a miracle, it is elevation with purpose, the kind that rearranges your path from the inside out. God has been counting what you thought no one noticed. If you've been doubting yourself after so much waiting, wondering if you were ever truly seen, hear me gently. Heaven did not forget you. Heaven was forming you. What I'm about to reveal will shock you, because this blessing is not arriving as a prize, it's arriving as an entrustment, and you will understand why your struggle had to last long enough to strengthen your heart. Take one slow breath. Here is a small truth already taking shape. The opportunities coming toward you will not be random. They will carry assignment, and you'll notice the pattern as soon as it begins. The same kind of coincidence, repeating until it becomes confirmation. Archangel Michael stands beside you with a calm that carries weight, wings unfurled like light spilling into the room, and he says the delivery is done. Now you must learn to carry it with wisdom, because heaven did not upgrade your life just for comfort. It upgraded your purpose. The check became a current, my dear one, and that current is already reshaping your destiny, not only by opening doors, but by changing who you are when you walk through them. Recognition will find you, not because you chased it, but because the unseen has begun to speak your name in places you have not entered yet. And when you hear it, your stomach loosens, because your body knows the old season is releasing you. Now hear the transition. Overflow is not only receiving, it is transforming. And the reason heaven waited so long is because this level of favor requires strength of heart. The same light that lifts you can blind you if you don't stay anchored. And that is why your delays trained your endurance. Your heartbreak sharpened your discernment. Your empty seasons taught you what not to worship. You are proof the storm didn't destroy you. It built you. And that is why you can hold more now without losing yourself. Michael whispers to guard your light, because attention will follow elevation, and not every eye that notices you is safe. But you will not need to fear it. You will simply need to stay true. Here is another small truth. Gratitude will become your covering, not as a performance, but as a posture. Because when you receive what is coming, you'll feel an impulse to rush ahead, and heaven is inviting you to pause and honor the source before you celebrate the outcome. The banker who trembled at your name was a sign of systems being stunned by what they can't explain. And others will react the same, speechless at the speed, calling it sudden, not knowing it was years of unseen preparation finally touching the ground. And here comes the escalation, my beloved child. The enemy will try to whisper now, telling you you're not ready, you don't deserve it, you'll lose it. But the same divine intelligence that wrote your name on that check already measured your readiness. And what was authorized in heaven will not be revoked by fear. You are not meant to hoard what arrives. You are meant to circulate it with love, because you are a conduit, not a container. And the more you release with clean intention, the more the flow remains alive. Stay till the end, because in the next revelation, you will understand the hidden reason you were chosen to carry this overflow. And once you see it, your blessing will stop feeling like a mystery and start feeling like a mission. My beloved child, the heavens are still echoing your name, and what is unfolding now is not a continuation of what was. It is an ascent into what you were formed for. God saw your pain, your patience, and your silent prayers. If you've spent years waiting and quietly wondering if you were being overlooked, hear me gently. You were never overlooked. You were being prepared for weight, for stewardship, for a future that could not be carried by the version of you that was still breaking. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will make the miracle feel smaller than the meaning, and it will explain why your life has been shaped the way it has. Take this in slowly. Here is a true, small sign already present. The atmosphere around you has been shifting in subtle ways, little alignments, little pauses, little, why did that happen right now? Moments, because the transaction didn't just touch circumstances, it activated your spirit. Archangel Michael stands before the throne of light, armor bright with every victory you never saw, and he declares your journey is sealed in divine continuity, that the vaults do not open for entertainment, they open for assignment. Now listen, my dear one, because this is where many people lose what they were given. They celebrate the breakthrough and forget the source. They hold the gift and lose the connection. They clutch the evidence and release the awareness. You must not wait and let it settle. Here is another small truth you can trust. Repeating signs have already started to follow you. A name appearing twice, a number showing up in unusual places, a symbol returning in conversation. And it's not superstition. It's heaven's way of echoing, you are under authorization. Now here's the transition. The authority being placed on you is not power over people, it is power over darkness, doubt, delay, and the old fear that kept you shrinking. and you will feel it in your body as your throat unclenches, because you're no longer speaking from begging, you're speaking from belonging. Doors will open faster, not because you became louder, but because your spirit carries peace that other people can't manufacture. And even chaos will quiet when you enter, because the frequency of your life has changed. Someone who never noticed you before will suddenly treat you with respect, not flattery, respect. And you will know it's not about your performance, it's about what heaven stamped. And now the escalation, the crest before the final disclosure. Michael extends his hand and light streams into your heart, not to make you famous, but to make you fruitful. And he says, carry it forward, because through you, others will find their clearance too. This is the hidden purpose of what you've been calling blessing, my beloved child. It was never meant to end at you. It was meant to begin with you, so that every kind word you speak with sincerity becomes a seed. Every act of faith becomes a deposit into someone else's future. Every moment you choose hope becomes a door for another person who is still waiting in the dark. And I am holding one final thread back on purpose, because the ending must land with full weight. In the next revelation, heaven will show you what your future looks like now that your name has been written as an heir of this flow. And when you hear it, you will understand it was never luck, it was lineage, never random, but chosen. Your breath softens as you realize you don't have to chase anymore. You only have to stay aligned, because the miracle is no longer a document, it is becoming a life. And the moment you recognize that, everything shifts from striving into radiating. The wait is over. Now, my dear one, let this message move from your ears into your days in a way that feels gentle and real. Because what has been set in motion in the unseen is not asking you to prove anything. It is simply inviting you to make room. You don't need to earn what has already been authorized, and you don't need to chase what is already moving toward you. Your part is alignment, not strain. That can begin quietly, the next time an old thought rises that says, "It won't last," or "I'm not the kind of person this happens to." You don't have to wrestle it to the ground. You can just notice it, name it, and let it pass without letting it steer you. You can loosen one identity you've worn out of survival, the one that always braces for disappointment, and let a new identity take a small breath in you, the one that believes God can be steady, not only dramatic. If your home has been reflecting your stress, let your hands do something simple and kind, not as superstition, but as a signal to your own nervous system that there is space now, that you are allowed to live in a room that feels open. Clear one surface, fold one pile, place one object back where it belongs, and feel how order can bring your mind back to the present. You might be drawn to write down what you're expecting, not to demand it, but to give your hope a place to rest outside your head. And as you move through the week, pay attention to what repeats. The same name, the same number, the same theme, the same invitation returning with a quiet insistence, because repetition is often how guidance becomes visible. And when a small doorway appears, something that asks for a simple yes, not a dramatic leap, just an honest step. Practice saying yes without apologizing for receiving, and practice saying no without guilt when something tries to drag you back into panic or scarcity. Keep your body included in this process. Drink water like you're returning to yourself. Take a walk when your mind starts circling. Let sleep be a sanctuary instead of a courtroom where you rehearse everything you fear. If you miss a day or feel unsure, don't punish yourself. Nothing here is fragile, and you are not being graded. This is about becoming a little more available than you were yesterday, letting your attention become cleaner, your choices become calmer, and your inner world become a place where the new can enter without fighting for space. What has begun does not require you to hurry. It requires you to stay present, to listen for what feels steady, and to trust that the sacred often arrives through ordinary moments that simply feel aligned. My beloved, what you've felt through this message was real, and it mattered, because your spirit doesn't respond like this to emptiness. It responds to recognition. Here is the clear answer you've been holding out for. What was delayed has been released, and what was moving in the unseen is now stepping into your life in a way you'll be able to recognize without forcing it. Heaven has already marked this. God has already recorded it. And what has been spoken over you is operating beyond your effort or control. If you're still here, dear heart, it's because your soul knew this was meant for you, not as a general word, but as a personal confirmation. The proof won't be noise, it will be peace, a stillness that settles your thoughts, a warmth in your chest that feels like truth finding its place, a calm that feels like home returning after a long season of bracing. And the meaning of it is larger than a moment. This is restoration with purpose, growth that heals rather than hardens, maturity that doesn't require you to shrink, a reclaiming of your life with gentleness and strength. As Scripture seals it, the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Psalm 138:8. Now let this be a threshold, my dear one, not an ending, the opening of a new chapter that will unfold with steady grace as you keep walking. Go slowly, stay open, and carry this quiet knowing with you. If you feel safe to do so, my dear one, you're gently invited to leave a few honest words in the comments about what you're carrying right now, the desire you've barely dared to name, the pain you've held quietly, the confusion, the fear, or the prayer you've whispered with no witness. You don't have to explain it perfectly. Sincerity is enough. God sees what is offered in truth, and no prayer is ever misplaced or forgotten. When you write it down, you are not exposing yourself to judgment. You are placing your heart in a space where you can be held, guided, and rescued in His love, and your words become a small declaration that you are not walking this road alone.